Alright, so I think I'm recording. Let's take a look at problem 8 on our semester review. We've got a quadratic equation. We know that every quadratic equation can be solved by either completing the square of the quadratic formula, and when we're lucky, we can also sometimes factor the the quadratic equation. I say lucky because generally that's a faster solution, but here, when I'm looking at this, I don't think I'm going to be able to factor it because I can't think of two numbers that when multiplied together give me 10, but when added give me a negative 14. So I'm going to have to use the quadratic formula. It's already in standard form, so I'm just going to identify A, B, and C. And the quadratic formula is a fraction. The numerator has two terms. The first term is the opposite of B, so the opposite of negative 14 is positive 14. Then we use shorthand notation to represent actually two solutions because of the degree 2. We take the square root of what they call the discriminant, which is b squared minus 4ac. Negative 14 squared, I'll double check it, but I think that's 196 minus 4 times a times c divided by 2 times a is 5, 2 times 5 is 10. So 14 plus or minus 4 times 5 is 20, times 2 is 40, and 196 minus, gosh, what I say, 40 is 156. Now, the question is, can we break that down and simplify that any further? Let's jump to a calculator. Just my arithmetic skills are not great, especially on a Friday late afternoon when I'm not thinking too straight. So 156 is divisible by 4, and that's 30. So that's the biggest perfect square that divides that, so we can reduce this. The square root of 4 is 2, so I've got 14 plus or minus square root of 4 is 2. The square root of 39, well, that breaks down to 3 times 13, but 3 and 13 are both prime. There's no perfect square that divides 39. This is divided by 10. 14, 2, and 10 are all even numbers, so we can reduce this further to half of 14 is 7, half of 2 is 1, half of 10 is 5. So here's the two solutions that I'm getting for this problem number 8. Hope that helps, and I'll talk to you later.